Okay. I think I'm ready. A little bit of exploration around Pyro. For another midweek stream. An after work stream. Who would have thunked it? Who's this sending me a message? Some obscure time in the morning. Right, let's get rid of that. How is everybody? We are here with another one of my old accounts, Mr. Curtis Crouch, for proper look around Pyro. So far, I've only been here doing a little bit of exploration with my main account, a little bit of rock mining, no exploration, just rock mining. And I wanted to jump in. Let's get into it. As we always do, with a good old Tim Tam Slam. Now, I think there's a distinct possibility that these very short, early morning, low intensity streams may become a little bit more common. What is a Tim Tam? It's 2 chocolate biscuits, and these intros, as opposed to the ones that happen on the weekend, I think things are going to be a little bit more subdued. I don't know, we'll see how we go. It is 2 chocolate biscuits with a little bit of chocolate in the middle, all wrapped up in more chocolate. We're going to bite off the opposite corners of this biscuit. It's going to expose the inside, allowing us to use this like a straw. We're going to slurp up our favorite, I am addicted, our favorite hot beverage, in my case, hot chocolate. It's going to melt all the chocolate on the inside. It's going to turn it into a gooey, delicious mess. We're going to shove it in our cake hole. It's going to be entirely delicious. And we shall actually start to have a look around Pyro. Now, I've set my home station at Obituary.
What's good with you?
Because it sounded cool.
Big things. Kind of things that turn a regular guy into a legend. You know what I mean? Just another day then.
It was a nice, easy work at night tonight. I did an hour's overtime. That's all. And then a slash over on Twitch says, I'm addicted, so I just wanted to come home, play a little Star Citizen for a couple of hours before I go to bed. Celtic Fury, welcome on YouTube. How are you, Pro Life Hack? The good old Tim Tam Slam. The world would not be the same without them. So I don't really know very much about Pyro at all. I haven't watched any of the, the stuff that people have been, showing over the last couple of months. Never played the PTU. Got glimpses of contested zone stuff. Really don't know a great deal about the different factions. I've had a look for all of about 3 minutes through the contract manager, and there seems to be rough and ready, headhunters, and citizens for prosperity. I don't know which ones to choose. I've had a quick look in the contract manager, and there appears to be missions there. Let's jump in. I wonder if you have tried storing a box inside a box, and then trying to sell the box. Slash. I was punching my screen, man. Loot Goblin inside me, as I caught the end of Space Tomato's stream, was crying. Absolutely crying. He could have made so much money on that box.
Maybe I had.
So we have, where's the terminal?
Pretty wild.
This is basically a brand new starter account. It's not a great deal of good light around, is there? Here we go. Yes, no. Let me get a look at Mr. Curtis Crouch. Couldn't find a way, and I might have a look through the character customizer to have like dark hair but greyed. This is all basically white, and I tried for a little bit. I tried for a little while to try and get sort of like a greyish sort of hair. I couldn't get it to work. Anyway, Curtis is going to be my character out here in Pyro. I'm sort of digging the vibes at the moment. I'm assuming all of the stations are the same. Well, in terms of their facilities, their layouts and stuff might be slightly different. Will be so cool. Got to come and hang out in the bar here. And actually play these games, meet mission givers. Nobody here as usual. Just like Stanton. We have a suit of armor from the IAE Academy. We get a couple of weapons. We get a P4 and stuff. Gonna quickly pick up a bit of ammo. Just in case we need it. Shop.
Everything
Now,
all right?
what's that about?
All right. What about you?
We're gonna need some clothes. Is there another terminal, or is it just not possible to access this terminal because of the backpacks and stuff? Dear me. Being stuck on a server error with a load of how to know only 2 SCU in the back, that's annoying. That's very annoying. I did manage to stash away another box. Might just wigging out, or do these terminals not work? Locked. Maybe these terminals at Obituary. Maybe Obituary was the wrong place to start my adventures in Pyro. Can we buy ammo off the shelf? Helmets and stuff, grenades. Are we gonna need a backpack? I think we might, but the Morozov backpack's gonna be too big for us. Sinkhole. I wish we could. Does that? Thought it said 25 grand for that backpack. I don't think we can access these terminals. That's damn annoying. All right, let's go jump in the Nomad. We'll have a bit of a cruise around and see what we can find. Hey, now there are actual missions here. So I don't know if, because I know that, you know, if you decide to choose a faction, you really should progress along that faction's, you know, path. So for example, if I choose Citizen for Prosperity, then really it's going to affect my rep with the headhunters. We have no rep. Local missions, bounty hunter. We could do this. So we have the Nomad. Go Team Nomad.
What's up?
So we've got possibilities for all different sorts of stuff here. Nomad has the size 3s on it, 3 size 3 weapons, so we can put up a little bit of a fight. It's super fun to fly. That's a bit disappointing because I'm assuming we could buy clothes from there. Let's buy some clothes, because I don't fancy walking around in this undersuit. Armor. Maybe I should have chosen checkmate or something. S38. E4. Here we go. $400 per clip. Grab a couple of these. Don't have a huge amount of money, so I think we're starting with 25 grand. Do want some clothes.
You doing good?
Nothing too exciting. Yeah, you okay?
Let's, okay, yes. Let's get some clothes. Something basic, and then we'll see what we can find as we loot ourselves around. Loot ourselves, or loot around the place. Right, that'll do.
Good.
Let's go. Have a look around. Everyone says that Bloom is a must-see. Don't remember what the fuel capacity on the Nomad is like. Ship parts. But hopefully, we'll be able to hop around a little bit and check things out. We should probably grab some water.
Oh, look at that. It's perfect for you.
It is perfect for me. And then there's some meat sticks over here. Let's get some meat sticks. Meat skewers. Ranger, how are you, my friend? Joining us over on YouTube. I'm very well. How's it going? Good. Had a lovely night at work. Only did an hour's overtime because I wanted to get back and
Been on a bad streak lately.
jump into Star Citizen.
Some sidekicks finally coughed up, which will help me clear out my desk.
So we've got a couple of hours to have a bit of a look around and check things out here in Pyro. We are
Feel like things are looking up.
here with another one of my old accounts,
Pretty wild.
Mr. Curtis Crouch. Hangar Transit. Oh, actually, we want to get changed, don't we? Terminal around the place somewhere. It looks like one there. Yes. I'm very well. How are you, my friend? We're going to be jumping around Pyro and checking things out a little bit. Bit of public nudity, never hurt anybody. There we go. Now we're starting to look the part. Don't have a backpack, do we? No. I don't know if that sinkhole is a large backpack or a medium. We only have the medium armor. Let's go and have a look.
Feels like I've seen you lately.
We'll buy one anyway. Print. Extra thick armor. Guess a new server patch? I don't think so. No. We have 4.0.1 coming to the PTU at the end of this week. So I don't know when that will go live. But we'll jump into that, I reckon, and check things out. Snacks, hey?
You doing good?
It's alright. What about
This
you?
totally looks like a place where you'd come for like NPC missions.
How's it going?
Nothing too exciting, mate.
Oh, it's so cool. No terminals back here though to make buying of stuff easier.
Good to see ya. What can I get you?
You can get me access through this door, please, to the secret hidden areas. Back Attack, how are you, my friend? Joining us on YouTube. Skeet Skeet with us on Twitch. Right, it's a bummer that I can't get this terminal to work. Sinkhole. So the Morozov is 2.1 and the sinkhole is only 1.8. So let's... I guess we could just try it, hey? Let's see. I know the Morozov's too big. We're not going to be able to wear that. What is that? Sinkhole. Morozov.
Let's do this thing.
Whoa! Let's do this thing. Let's go. So we'll go sort out the Nomad in a second. Now my adventures here with Mr. Curtis Crouch aren't necessarily going to be narrative. I'm just going to, you know, adventure around with him as any normal player would. We already have our narrative account in Argo Hurston, and we have my main account which has, you know, all of the gear.
That's how it goes, right?
So this account here for Curtis Crouch will probably be my, you know, my regular player sort of experience. We'll use all the missions and all that sort of stuff. We just play. Let's have a look. That backpack is... It's a medium backpack. Lovely. And I think it might suit the armor that we have. Kind of does, doesn't it? Oh, a little bit. Would be cool if it was black. So, recommendations? Pick up some missions or just explore around? Pretty sure, given that this is my home location, I don't need to worry about setting my spawn point because it will already be here. Back attack, I have situated this character on Obituary. Obituary? Which may have been a mistake because the terminals in the shop don't seem to work. That's alright. If I want to jump down there. Ooh, we should. I've never been here before. I know that the contested zones are all the major stations, right? Some ASOP terminals to me. Alright, we have a Nomad. So we can carry a bit of cargo in the Nomad too, which is good. Let's get this on its way to us. It is ready.
Vehicle selected. Stand by. Your vehicle has been delivered to the following location. Please visit us again.
Small hangar, hey? Perfect, we don't need to run around for 462,381 days to get to the center of the hangar. Let's go have a look at the good old Gypsy Queen. Is this the one with the ship shop? Yeah, we saw a ship shop with a sign that said ship parts. Alright, so the Gypsy Queen. It's been some time since I have been in the Nomad. I think we'll roll with the stock paint on it. Yeah. I would love a dying star paint scheme for the Nomad. That would be sweet. Right, so I'm assuming we have Yeah, okay. So this is like a normal hangar, right? We've got our inventory stuff here. You shipped your pants, skeet skeet. We're here in Pyro, man. Yes, let's go. We got one character in Stanton. We've got another character here now. Let's get But what we don't have is anything like multi-tools or anything like that. The Night Stalker rifle, pistol, LH-86, get a little bit of ammo. Actually, maybe we'll take the arc light because we've got ammo for it. All the Luminalia weapons and stuff. Your daily driver is the Nomad Mac Attack. It's such a wonderful ship. I really enjoy it. It's been a long time since I've been in a Nomad. And starting off with a fresh account. It's going to be super fun. Right. Stick our clothes in our backpack. Because we... okay. No, I cannot have my clothes. No allowy. Let's try. Here we go. Wow, those clothes take up a lot of room, don't they? 26% of this backpack's capacity. Wow. I think that's really all we've got, right? Forgiveness sweater. Do you have paints? I know I've got a paint for the Nomad, but I've got a feeling it's going to be like the icebreaker. Alright. So we have everything. Everything we own and is going to be useful. Skeet, you lost another 1,000 gems yesterday. Oh man. Rock mining, drink, no helmet. Oh, it's... Yep. It's... Oh boy. Back attack, yeah, the rock mining is a bit tricky now. You have to squeeze a box on the back with the rock. Yeah, that's one of the big reasons why I've stopped using the rock for, the Nomad for rock mining. Actually, I think what we might do... Man, I love the Nomad. I just wish it was better. You know? Just wish it was better. like it had a proper gun rack. Like, I love the Crusader gun racks, damn it. And the gun racks in the RSI Zeus are phenomenal. We still don't have storage in the Nomad, do we? There's no storage locker. That's the damn stool. One more patch. Skeet, one more patch. I'm kind of glad I've got these 3 accounts. I go Hurston for all my narrative crazy adventures. Curtis Crouch for just regular play sessions. And Crouch, who will just be never-ending harvesting of Hadanite. What are you saying there, Slash? Gotta love Gate. But Pirates, he sucked though. Love Gate. But Pirates, I don't... No, that's lost on me. Sorry, man. It's so annoying. The Nomad doesn't have any storage, does it? It doesn't have any storage. We've got this little bathroom in here. We've got a suit locker. But it doesn't have a locker, does it? Open cargo bay. Like, not even something under the bed? It really makes it a very difficult ship to use now because it has no inventory. Am I wrong? Am I just not finding it? But it doesn't have inventory, does it? Mac Attack, how can this be your daily driver if it doesn't have a storage locker? Ballers. Nah, Calyptic Nobodies, join us on Twitch. Hello. Hello. Left click the bed. Lie down, sit. Is there an interaction point? Hold F. Yeah, all I get is sit and lie down. We sit on the bed. People camping the gate trying to shoot down. Butt pirate. What does the butt pirate mean? Yeah, it's what is that Garbo having a carry on about? Makataki, have a box on the back and jam the rock on top, hey? On top of what? The box? This is super frustrating. What a bummer, man. Alright, well, it is the ship we have. So, what's the plan, hey? Where is Obituary? Oh, it's right near Bloom, which everyone says is a wonderful place. Right, so there's the gateway. So Pyro 5 is down here and Ignis is around here somewhere. Monox, Bloom, Terminus. Pyro 5. I guess maybe we just go to Bloom, right? Let's go have a look around.
Let's do this thing. Whoa.
You haven't had any issues with people camping the jump points, Dustin? Motherfig suggesting I could use some 1/8 boxes for small stuff. That's true. That's true. Oh well, it's disappointing, the old nomad. Alright, let's go. How quickly are we gonna die on Pyro, man? Alright, new HUD to explore. I actually quite like the HUD in the Nomad. Mr. Chewy Num Nums has joined us. Yeah, you know, that's a good suggestion, Motherfig, but, you know, it means I'm going to have to buy some boxes. And it means that every time the ship gets destroyed or something happens, I'm going to have to buy boxes. No locker? Come on, man. In a Nomad? Ooh. Alright. Shepherd's Rest. Rigid Knot. Derelict Outpost. The yard. Shadowfall. Windfall. Let's go down to Windfall and see what's going on. Ruboy, hello. How are you? Welcome. Another after work midweek stream. Couple of hours to have a bit of a look around Pyro. Check things out. See how many times we die or get killed. Let's see what we can find out here. Another win. The Cuddy Black. Maybe it's really... Maybe I'll need to... I was going to say maybe I should trade up to the Cutlass Black for Mr. Curtis Crouch. So I'm pretty sure with Curtis Crouch we're going to go the Headhunter route. I mean, he's supposed to be a hardened guy, right? You know, don't really want to get too much into the narrative gameplay. These clouds are giving me some very cartoonish type vibes. Although they do look nice on this photo mode. Windfall, here we go. Well, I don't even know what this place is, man. I probably should have looked at it on the map. There's going to be like some bunker. We should get some shields on. Okay, well there's a turret. Evade Toby. Oh no, there's no Atreyu right now. Headhunter's controlled area. They don't seem to be against me being here. No final land on the pad. Really need to. It says on the wiki that it has 24,000 micro SCU of internal storage as well as the external. That might be the old type locker. The Cutlass Black, you know, it's got a lot of advantages. It has those two lockers. It's got the 4 weapon racks, or 4 weapon slots. Okay, so first thing to find out is, does Bloom have a breathable atmosphere? Does. Okay. Oh, there's nowhere to put my armor. Oh, the Nomad. In this patch, it's just... with not having internal storage is a massive, massive issue. I'm already tempted to upgrade it to the Cutlass Black. And then I can put the Dying Star paint scheme on it. Because I've got a feeling that here in Pyro, I kind of want to be as casual as I can. If I'm running around in big heavy armor with guns and stuff hanging off my back, then I don't know. To me, it just makes more sense to try and blend in, right? And so by wearing clothes and stuff as much as I can, you know, if I come across anybody, they might not see me as such a big threat if I'm armed. And can we get guns out here? We can. All right. Well, I guess there's nothing we can do about it. Oh, man. Let's just adventure around whilst we can and check things out a little bit. I was going to say, you know, we always could just we jump onto the page store and upgrade the Nomad to, you know, the Cutlass Black or something. So this is obviously some sort of outpost. I don't think there should be too concerned about hostile people here. You know, I don't have a reputation with anybody at this point. I was saying that I want to follow the headhunter's path. So they do have some mercenary contracts here. A deep space hit. Got word of a crew that's been pulling jobs and building a rep for themselves. Since they've said they don't want anything to do with headhunters, we're looking to break them apart before they become a problem. The leader is some punk named Timmy Attenborough, and we figure if they met the wrong end of a bullet, the rest of them would break apart. We're told you can find Attenborough around an asteroid base. Head over and take care of it. They shouldn't pose much of a problem to a pro like you. Stows out. I feel like Pyro is the system where everybody and their grandma has a gun. Feel your pain, says Skeet Skeet. When I had the Titan, I felt so limited on what I could do. Not having internal storage now is a massive deal. Huge. It's huge. Because there is no more magic inventory, right? So not being able to store things? I don't think I should be concerned, famous last words. As Eddie in the ears perked up at everyone has a gun. Well, I wasn't gonna say anything, right, you know. Don't know if this is a good idea. I kind of just want to let off a couple of rounds, but don't know if I'm going to piss anyone off. We haven't seen anyone here yet. Alright, let's go into the settlement proper. It's kind of like, because I don't know anything about Pyro, outside of, you know, knowing the game controls and all that sort of stuff, I don't know anything about this place. So it's kind of like my first time in Star Citizen, where I spawned in at Area 18 and started doing missions around Walla and Lyria, and, you know, learning the locations and getting blown up by turrets because I shouldn't have been there. And Every ship should have at least some storage that isn't physical. Well, I mean, that should have been part of the whole inventory refactor, the whole physicalization of inventory is making sure that every ship has a storage locker. The music is very ominous. I'm not that sure if that's something I should be concerned about. And I don't know if we're going to find loot or anything here. It's like it is being brand new because it's brand new. And now that we have 4.0 and that I'm here, I still don't think I'm going to go back through and, you know, because I still don't watch any 4.0 content. I would like to discover it all. And all the veterans are like, there's no point being here, man. There's nothing here. You're just wasting your time, man. And maybe some mission spawns here or something. It is nice though just to explore around a new location. And I guess, you know, through trial and error, I'll learn where I should and shouldn't be and what I need to be afraid of and who's going to cause me issues and who I should cause issues for. Seems like most people are on the edge in Pyro. You don't know who to shoot and who not to. Well, I think that's the thing, Ranger, right now is, you know, it's all brand new for people. Which is why I was saying I kind of want to blend in a little bit. Because obviously, you know, you can tell a player from an NPC quite easily by someone running around with a backpack on and 2 guns and heavy armor and... But if I just kind of wanted to blend in, if I knew I was in an area where there's a chance, you know, other people are going to be here and there's things going to get messy, then I'd rather try and blend in, get all fighty. CT, you used to have a real-life RV caravan. It did not have enough storage. I guess thus is in ships with too little hyper-realistic, eh? Pyro meta. Walk around dressed like NPC, shoot people in the back. Oh. Maybe we need some rep or something to unlock that door. Where did we come to? Windfall. What does that say? Help. That 100% looks like a trapdoor down into some hidden dungeon. Sick. Alright. And just like it did in the beginning, it's going to take time to know where, you know, loot boxes and all that sort of stuff spawn, and just like the outposts on Hurston, for example, you know, fly around and, you know, loot the boxes from the 3 rooms and fly to the next one, loot the boxes in the 3 rooms. And I think it's quite nice, like this part of the exploration. It'll be amazing once there's more, you know, content in terms of the missions and all that sort of stuff. We cut the door with the oxytorch tool. I don't think the oxytorch tool works at the moment. Remember that door. You'll end up on some mission and not know where to go, and it'll be through that door. 100%, and 100% I will not remember it when I get the mission. So no loot boxes. Oh. Oh, was that a mistake? Okay, we can go up that ladder. Not sure if this guy wants me to be in here. Oh, there is a door. Got to come in through the door. Snacks. Okay, so if this is a headhunter's outpost, then there must be citizens for prosperity outposts, and those ones we could come and raid and all that sort of stuff. Like these people here, kill all these people and steal all their gear. But we are interested in I really wish we could make his hair black but greying. Look at this heavy. It says an F-55. Wow, okay. Don't mess with that, dude. That totally looks like a mission box. Okay. Okay. I have a quick look up here, and I think we need to accept a mission. There's hauling contracts. Let's have a quick look at some of these hauling contracts, because that's going to help, you know. Oh, hang on. Wait a minute. Go back. Law, rough and ready. I have a dream. One day each location will have enough missions and content that you can spend hours in it needing to leave. Maybe in. Well, that's the plan, right? You know, that's what they've said. That you'll be able to spend time in the same location without having to, you know, constantly hop around to new places, and that there will be enough content to give you plenty of things to do. Woods. Woods and plants. Plants and foods and weeds. Weeds is... Alright, so it does seem that at this point there's not much here. H2O, how are you, my friend? What's up? What's up? Welcome in, man. We're adventuring around Pyro. We've come to our first location. Oh, God. Okay. And there doesn't seem to be much here at this point, except some of these people. What does it say on the star map? Because down the bottom left it said rough and ready. Windfall. What does it say about windfall? Excuse me. Come find out if your trash be our treasure. Hang on, so they've got landing pads, vehicle services. You can buy armor and weapons here. Buy ship items and weapons, and buy vehicles. The hell? Where? Good, H-Drime. On the drinks after a day of work. Very nice. Always drink responsibly. Okay, I don't think there's going to be anything up there. Last thing I need right now is to fall... Oh, God! Where the fuck are we? How the hell did we get here? Oh, this is bad news. We're on the outside. This is bad news. Okay. Little glitchy. Little glitchy. I doth not like the look of that. Did I just fall up? I think so. So let's try. Drop down here. Let's go down this ladder and get out of here. Okay, we're on an imaginary ladder. Okay, now we're on an actual ladder. Okay, off the ladder, please. See some using the ladders. It's a bit smoky in here. It would be cool if you could like log off in these beds. Lie down. How cool would that be? You find an outpost in a bed. Ooh. Okay, so we glitched through the wall. And into the ground. So I suppose it's a good thing that the ship doesn't have storage and I had a whole bunch of stuff aboard it. So I guess there's some things to work on. Let's go claim the ship and continue the adventure. Might pick up a mission. Might get some music on too. Careful where you tread, I suppose. Curtis has no friends. Doesn't, he's a loner. Let's see how we go. Can we log back in? And tip for next time, don't lie down in any beds. I'm figuring it's the same, right? As it is in Stanton, you know, Hurston, Microtech, Area 18, they're all the same, right? You know, it's just the location that makes the difference in terms of, you know, the types of missions and the things that you do. And instead of there being, you know, bunkers, there's like gang activities, yeah? And then we affiliate ourselves with one of the gangs. Oh boy. And then we go kill the opposing gang members. So let's go. Argo's really probably never going to get across to Pyro. I just want him to have that gameplay experience in Stanton and really work on and flesh out, you know, a life uncharted and keep working through it and refining it. So Curtis will go with the headhunters, and then Crouch will go with Citizens of Prosperity. I didn't see any mission options there for the Rough and Ready gang. So I don't know if they're an option. And if they are, then we could get another alt account in here. You guess sparse resources equals a patch of nodes every 100 meters. Yeah. Attack, enjoy your tea, mate. I hope it is delicious. We may not get back in now. We might have a 30k. Or a, you know, what's it called? A timed out issue. I think we'll pick up a mission. We'll start with one of the combats, the mercenary, because I haven't done any pew for a little while. We'll pick up something from the headhunters. And see if we can start working on a reputation line. I wonder what's going to be in that 4.0.1 patch. I did see something about the whole weapon insurance situation, saying that they're deploying some fixes in the 4.0.1 patch to fix the unintended, what did they say? They mentioned the repair flow and the duplication of items in ships. So Sadly, as much as I think it would be a great feature, it is currently, and they did use the word exploit, not going to be the case. Rough and Ready just doesn't sound like tough gangsters to you, Ruboy. They sound more like a tag team in the WWE. Man, we're rough and ready. You're in the wrong part of town. Give me your undersuit, or I'll wet you. Ah, there's no water in this bottle. Yep, we have 100% not been able to load in. Alright, we'll wait for this to give us an error. I was going to say I could try joining on a friend, but Curtis doesn't have any friends. As Skeet pointed out. Platty, how are you? This looks like a long loading screen. Yeah, it is. We haven't loaded in. We'll get an error shortly. So I'm going to wait for that error to pop up. Don't want to interrupt it and cause more issues. We'll just let it time out. And then we'll try changing regions. We're in. Alright, so there was nothing aboard the ship that we would have lost because the Nomad doesn't have any internal storage. As much as I want to use the Nomad, it's just not going to work out. It's just not going to work out. Being able to loot things and... There are no friends in Pyro Ruboy, even the ones that you think are your friends. So they're acquaintances, are they? They're acquaintances. Sounds like gunfire. Get guns out here? No.
What can I do for you?
Alright, let's get a ship flame going. A transit. People say that Lorville's a bad place, right? This place doesn't look great to me. That screen doesn't work. About these. Use. Alright, let's get a claim going. Should only be, okay, 4 minutes.
Your insurance claim has been sent. Please visit us again. Goodbye.
Why can I not Alt-Tab out of the game? What's the rules for Curtis? There are no rules for Curtis. This is just going to be a regular, just a regular account. You know, just playing the game as a regular person would, with a starter ship, which doesn't have any internal storage. And that's it. There's no rules.
Your insurance claim has been sent. Welcome to the ASOS vehicle retrieval.
I'm mildly concerned that I can't Alt-Tab out of the game.
Your insurance claim has been sent. Please visit us again. Welcome to the ASOS Vehicle Retrieval System. Your insurance claim has been sent.
Thank you.
Please visit us again. Goodbye.
Oh, Star Citizen. Let's have a look at the pledge store. The Nomad starter pack is a premium starter pack, but it doesn't have storage. Was Curtis born in Pyro? Yeah, I think so. I think so. Should we do another narrative style gameplay? Did I just get for curry mustard? No. Well, this looks like where we probably start to go and kill 10 rats. We're having a problem with the sewers. You head in and kill 10 rats and bring me their tails. Once you bring me the tails, Dean Gold. So there's a contested zone here, right? There's contested zones at each of the 3 landing zones, if you will. Checkmate, Ruin, and Obituary. Oh shit, that might have been a mistake. We have to climb up through the fire. Crap. We climb up through the fire. Curtis can be my bad boy, the anti-hero. That's kind of what he is. Like I said, you know, he's kind of the polar opposite of Argo. Let's sign out there. What? You're doing this sort of nonsense? I can't believe it. One quick session with the Nomad and I realize it's going to be completely just unusable. Let's have a look. Argo's wife probably cheated on him with Curtis. Shh. My hangar is empty. Oh man, can I not upgrade? I can't upgrade the Nomad. Is that because it was a gift? We can cash it in for 71.25. That's frustrating. So we could melt our game package, but I can't upgrade it. And if we have a look... You upgraded a gifted rock platy? See, at this point, even a cutter starter package would be more useful than the Nomad. No, it's a huge thing. I love the Nomad. It's a wonderful ship to fly. Sounds nice. It's got the 3 size 3s so it can put up a fight. It's that tray at the back, carry the rock, do some cargo, but it doesn't have very good weapon storage. And it doesn't have a storage locker. The weapon rack is so-so, but not being able to store stuff, like just a locker to put your armor in and get some clothes out and keep drinks and stuff in, and having to worry about putting 1/8 SCU boxes in there is going to be a hassle. Well, not a hassle, but it's limited, right? Because you can't put a 1 SCU box inside the Nomad. So storing armor or stuff like that is gonna be a huge thing. And did the Cutlass Black go up? Let's change this back to full screen. Let's jump in and go do a mission. These terminals don't work. See, you can immediately tell a player because they're wearing a backpack, right? Just like I'm wearing a backpack.
Welcome to the ASOS vehicle retrieval
Alright,
system.
retrieve.
Selected.
Let's go.
Your vehicle has been delivered to the following location. Please visit us again.
We'll do our first contract for the headhunters. Nope. We want to go to my small hangar. Not a fantastic start here in Pyro. Having said that, you know, we have had a look around, so we haven't had, you know, crashes or errors or anything like that. Alright, let's have a look. That orbital view was more than a bit unsettling. Yeah, exactly. I saw that and I was like, oh. Contracts. Let's have a look. Okay, so we've only got 2 mercenary contracts. What? Where have the ones for the headhunters gone? Did they not like the fact that I went down to that outpost? Okay, so let's have a look. Local. Okay, so Rough and Ready are the local gang. Is there something in my journal about like the triad, so to speak? who's friendly with who and who's not friendly with who. And so these guys, Rough and Ready, offering salvage contracts, salvage wrecked ships on the drift and wrecked ships for sale. I'm assuming this would be good. Interested in salvaging what's left. So these are salvage contracts for Rough and Ready. Salvage contracts for headhunters and Citizens for Prosperity. Okay, so this is interesting. So each of them have their own missions within the different contract options. Cutlass starter is 120 quid. Or standalone for 110. Buddy, you remember when the Nomad used to kill you when you got in? Or the Cutlass Black? Because the Cutlass Black had that problem with its seat for a little while. Because we've got hauling contracts for Red Wind. The Red Wind operate out here. For a first haul in system, the Citizens of Prosperity. Welcome to the system. Not sure if you're familiar with our organization, but Citizens for Prosperity are a non-profit organization dedicated to bringing security and civilization to unclaimed systems. If you're looking for work in the system and would like to help achieve our goal, we need a package picked up from location address and taken to Kabir's post on Pyro 5A. Once completed, we can offer you a variety of new job opportunities in this system and beyond. Lima Endicott, lead dispatcher, Citizens for Prosperity. The cutter used to kill you if you got in the seat the wrong side, yeah. A very Drake thing. Okay, so we need to collect processed food from location and deliver to Kabir's outpost. So I'm assuming when we take the mission, they'll tell us what the location is. So this is a hauling mission for Citizens for Prosperity. But we're kind of thinking we want to go headhunters. And maybe we're not getting any headhunters missions here because we're in a Rough and Ready area. Let's have a look in the map. Maybe I chose the wrong place. This is Rough and Ready domain. Okay, so that kind of situated high above Pyro 3. Obituary Station is the domain of the Rough and Ready gang, who operate the refueling services for outlaws and civilians alike. Okay, so I guess we're going Rough and Ready. Can the Nomad carry 20 SCU? It can carry 24. Okay, so this is Obituary, right? It's Rough and Ready. So be it, so be it. Terminus? No, Terminus wasn't one of them. Obituary. Let's have a look at Ruin. I'm assuming this is the Headhunters, right? A Gold Horizon platform orbiting Pyro 6. It was owned and operated by Pyrotechnic Amalgamated until it was abandoned and then overrun by outlaws. Feuds between factions have led to frequent and deadly battles, making this location extremely dangerous for civilians and outlaws alike. Okay, and then the other one was Checkmate. Today the fierce Rough and Ready gang use the station to offer outlaws traveling. Okay, so don't fall for the COP's mission statement. They're just as ruthless as the other tag team gangs. I'm sure. I am sure. Alright, so I guess we could Bounty Hunter. Okay, so these are for players. Frangio 3. Bounty Hunters Guild. Interesting. And Kiro, excuse me, Kiro FF89. We can't do any salvage And local missions are rough, and these are also salvage. So I guess really, unless we want to do some citizens for prosperity, it seems one of the routes we had thought relatively safe has proven otherwise. Outlaws have attacked one of our pilots over at an asteroid cluster, and they won't make it much longer without support. So these are ship-based, obviously pilot in distress. Man, I wanted to do some ground-based, you know, pew pew pew. Rough and Ready runs all the stations. They got the name from the R&R logo the stations have. Ah, of course. Alright, let's do a hauling contract. Red Wind. Trainee 21. Collect hydrogen from Starlight Service Station. We don't have a tractor beam. The Nomad does have a tractor beam on it. 27, 30, 30, 29, 24. But copper from the Golden Riviera and bring back to Obituary. Should be easy enough as long as you got a ship that can handle containers up to 4 SCU in size. Which means we're going to get 6 of them. 25, 29, 27. Collect potassium from the Golden Riviera. Okay, so they're all 49. Let's just accept this and we shall head over to the Golden Riviera. Whoa! There's a ghost in this hangar. Get out of here. There's something else in this hangar causing us issues. Alright, I've got to get used to this new HUD. Alright, where do we need to go? It's like being new all over again. Maps, trainee hauler. Golden Riviera. We're on Bloom, hey? Alright, so we've seen one location at Bloom. This is going to be the next one. So what do you reckon, people? What do you reckon about this ship? Should we go another Cutlass? We need to reset it, it seems. Should we go another cutter? Should I fork out some cash for a Cutlass Black? Probably would have made sense to buy one when they were on sale. Or do we persist with the Nomad and see how things go? And just use the Nomad for what it's capable of doing and deal with its limitations. And then upgrade it in-game when we're able to. That probably makes more sense. A bunch of damage to my ship? Rude. I'm getting very Borderlands-esque vibes from these clouds with their sort of, you know, the cartoon edging and stuff. You're gonna melt yours, Mackage? You can only store 2 guns. Yeah. Deal with what you have, steal what you don't have. True. Alright, let's see how we go down here at the Golden Riviera. And see if we get killed at our first exploration. There's other ships and stuff down here. Oh, a little lake. At this little settlement. When they're going to sort out like the landing gear leftovers that seem to have been around for a while. Pyro. It's a problem. I forgot that the Nomad didn't have any storage. Alright, we don't have a tractor beam. Let's have a little look around, shall we? See if we can find a store that perhaps might sell some tractor beams. Might get lucky and find an unattended ship. That's true, but you know, I can't keep that ship though, right? I can't store it in my hangar. I could use it for the session, which might be a useful thing. Good. Any room that has like these plastic things, you know, I don't think is good. So yeah, so stealing a ship is certainly not out of the question, but it doesn't help me in sort of long-term gameplay in terms of having a home where I can keep things in bedlog and what's this? Commodity shop. This building looks promising. Shop. Storage. Oh, there's storage here? Golden Riviera, interesting. Okay. Storage access. A replace me ball. Storage. Oh god, that's a scary door. Okay. Another thing to remember. Cuddy black upgrade, you reckon? Which has gone black for you, Rude Boy. Maybe refresh? Storage access? Okay. It did say there was shops here. The new Guardian. Kind of need a tractor beam if we are going to do this hauling mission. Is that another building that says shop? This one says shop too. Okay. Guns, bullets, flashlights, helmets, jackets and more. Jackets and more. Okay. Oh. Oh boy. Okay, so it seems like there might be potential problems with some of the clipping in some of these locations. You got the and more part. Indeed, I got a tour of the underhive. All right, back in we go. So I wonder how much of that type of stuff there is in these locations. That's 2 locations, and twice we've fallen into the planet. 1 star for that store, hey Ranger. I don't know if they even get a star. I guess can we give like half a star? The Underdark realm isn't in yet, Curtis. No, that's why we fall through and we just keep falling, because they haven't put it in. That's what Curtis gets for having an affair with Argo's wife. Amazing. Oh boy. Well, that one was relatively quick. I think what we might do, for the time being, it's quite tight quarters in here, isn't it? Let's get out of here. Find another terminal to use. It'll be interesting to see what 4.0.1 fixes. Alright, let's find a terminal. Is this somebody's undersuit? Can we steal that stuff? Does not look like it. But we did pick up, I think, some ammo. Picked up something. Oh yeah, we did. An F-55 magazine. It's full. Yes. I think I'm going to strip off for the moment. Whilst we explore around. Ah, crap. Let's get some bearings first, right? Before we take all the armor and everything that we've got. We'll just go with some clothes and see what we can find. And in the meantime, I want to see if there's a way to make this guy grey hair with black hair that's greying. This hairstyle, when you do the tips and stuff, just does the tips of these dreads at the back. Doesn't actually, you know, go through the hair. Do like the hairstyle. Alright, let's reclaim the ship.
Welcome to the ASOS vehicle retrieval system. Your
Wanna claim?
insurance claim has been sent.
Oh, lovely.
Please visit us again. Goodbye.
An Intrepid starter pack, maybe? Does it still come with that black Halloween? Oh, it still has lifetime insurance. Doesn't say war bond, so I could melt the Nomad starter pack and pick up the Intrepid. It kind of in some ways might fit from a narrative perspective Curtis a little bit. He's an older guy, right? He's been around. You know, he's beaten a few bushes. And you know, in his older years, you know, he just wants a ship to cruise around in, somewhere he can call home. You know, somewhere that he can, you know, a nice sort of ship. You know, kind of like a, you know, like a grey nomad, a retired person who's like spent all of their life savings. They've sold their house, they've sold all their stuff, they've bought like a huge big, you know, RV, and they're just cruising around. And bumping into people and telling stories. And so the Intrepid, from that perspective, it can carry the 4 SCU of cargo. Let's have a look at the stats on this ship. Where's the stats page? can carry a little bit of cargo. Got a comfortable living quarters. It's got that 1 size 4 for, you know, a little bit of shooty pow. It's for sure going to have internal storage. It's got an engineering terminal. Rude boy, you're getting a day off on Thursday. President Biden declared only this Thursday a federal holiday to mourn President Carter. Well, I hope you enjoyed the day off. What about an 890 jump? You want someone to have a nice romantic evening with Argo's wife. Oh boy, it's already started. It's going to become a thing, isn't it? I am tempted by the Intrepid. It's a lovely ship to fly. You know, having said that, I've only flown it a few times. During IAE. It's already part of the story, bro. Oh boy. Okay, so it includes the fusion paint, the nocturne paint. Like, I'm not huge into ship-based combat. And so from that perspective, the Cutlass Black would be way better. You know, it's got the... Are they size 3s? It's got the 4 size 3s pilot controlled. And then the 2 size 3s on the turret. For some reason it has 4 beds. The Intrepid is a newer ship. The narrative for Curtis is starting to develop. Yeah, I really can't stop myself. Yes, the Intrepid is a fine ship. Although I don't think, you know, there might be a narrative and a storyline and, you know, a character arc, but I don't think we're going to get into gameplay restrictions or stuff like that. We've really got to flesh that out on A Life Uncharted with Argo. And get it to the point where it feels like, you know, we're playing as much of a Star Citizen 1.0 as we can. And then maybe I can say, okay, look, let's do this with other characters who have sort of different story arcs. You know, Argo is, you know, the bumbling idiot. That's the first ship I got, the Intrepid, and somebody kills me every time I play. Oh dear. Oh boy. I think maybe, you know, because the Intrepid is such a controversial ship, that anytime, you know, people see an Intrepid, they're like, shoot that piece of shit. The Intrepid is cool, they just suck at the game though. I don't know, it could be that whole, you know, it could be that whole thing. And people see an Intrepid and they're like, no, shoot it. Cutlass Black is like $60 more. And Argo is an uncle of Curtis? Well, Curtis is much older than Argo is. But I guess, you know, Argo could still be an uncle if we figure out the family tree properly. BB Tactical, how are you, by the way? Welcome on YouTube. Alright, have a look. Ship has probably respawned.
Welcome to the ASOS vehicle retrieval system. Please
Is
visit
there...
the-
Hang on, before we start venturing around, what's here? We haven't even had a look around here. There's a cargo deck. Okay, let's go to the cargo deck. Oh, and there's a ship dealer. Who's at the what's at the ship dealer? Okay, first thing I suppose is we should explore our home base. Because if there's a cargo deck, then they're probably going to have tractor beams. Da-da. Commodity trader. Cargo shop. Okay, let's have a look. Oh, and they've got clothes here too. Slick dry waders saddle. Slick dry waders Valencia. Does that mean we can go fishing soon? Heavy backpacks. Okay, so these guys have some armor and stuff here too. True barrier hazard suit. You can buy these in game already? Page for it on the store. Stupid me. Because I had extra store credit. Oh, and they've got arrow suits and stuff here. Okay, alright. Alright, so I didn't see a multi-tool. There's a multi-tool. Do they have the max lift? They do have the max lift, although we're not going to really be able to afford a max lift. Multi-tool. Let's buy one of these. Rude boy, you think the cutter is a good start? Has storage and weapon storage racks. The Rambler has 2 weapon racks. This is true. Argo is getting around in a cutter Rambler. Because it fits his story, his, you know, the background, the narrative. Tractor. I really am liking the idea that, you know, Curtis being sort of retired doesn't really need like the Cutlass. Like the Cutlass Black is for someone who's in their prime years, right? They're out there, they're pirating, they're fighting, you know, that type of stuff. But Curtis is sort of beyond that. He just wants that chill lifestyle where he can just cruise around. And if he gets into trouble, he can put up a fight with that single size 4 before bouncing out of there. But for a ship just to, you know, cruise around in, live out of, adventure around and survive. And then perhaps in-game, we look at upgrading to like Cutlass Blacks and all that sort of stuff. But starting out with the Nomad is going to be a challenge. Yes, it can haul cargo way more efficiently than the Intrepid can. And from that perspective, the Cutter can also haul cargo way better than the Intrepid can. Simply because it's got the, you know, whilst the Cutter has a 4 SCU cargo grid, you can stack heaps more stuff in the back of it. That's not really possible with the Intrepid, because you know its cargo grid is a pod, right? There's nothing else you can fit in there. We want to have a quick look. Is it? I don't know if it's 4 SEU or 8. 8. So it's 4 each side. And I don't mind having to naff about and, you know, squeeze boxes and all that sort of stuff in. getting a cutty, at least get the red. At least you can respawn on the bed. If you want cargo, then get the Freelancer Max. You can start your hauling empire with it. I really would just want to stick to like a starter type ship. The Andromeda Ranger. Yeah, Chewy Num Nums has 2 4 SCU storage areas. Every retiree needs an Andromeda. Not getting an Andromeda. We're not going to get an Andromeda. Look at this top speed, 1,225 meters a second. Which is quick. I mean, we do want that starter player experience. That's a bummer, man. Why can't we upgrade? Oh, hang on, here we go. Why didn't it show me this before? The Nomad. Okay, so we can upgrade the Nomad. Maybe to the C1 Spirit. Or the Cutlass Red. Just go with what you got, man. You'll make it work. It makes your videos enjoyable. The Andromeda? Oh, I could really see him in a Corsair. Jeez, now the pledge store's bugged. Alright. Let's go. So we bought ourselves a multi-tool. That's what we need for this mission that we've got. We should still have the mission. Clothing. No, we're not going to get any of this stuff. All right, let's go. Let's go get our cargo. Let's go do this hauling mission. Yep, this way. Nope. Yep. Okay, so I really like how we can go straight to, you know, all the different locations. The refinery deck, the cargo, the hangars. Like the whole spawning in the hangars thing is cool, and I like that, but I don't like just like spawning at this terminal. A new player has arrived, sort of thing. If we're going to spawn in our hangars, then it should be a little room. Otherwise, instead of that, just change all the elevators of Doom to work like the ones here. So I wake up in my hab, I go out the door, I run down to the corridor, I open the lift, and I get in and I go straight to my hangar. Let's get ourselves some sustenance. I can't carry a bottle of water. That's a mild problem. Let's drink this bottle of water. If you earn enough credits, you can buy the red at the station ship store. Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm thinking, you know. We need to start with the starter. And the Nomad... Not having that storage is a big issue. Big issue. Can't carry a med pen with us. Okay, so let's go. We've got nothing. We got nothing. Need a ship.
Welcome. Please visit us again.
Okay.
Welcome. to the ASOS vehicle retrieval system. Your vehicle has been delivered. Please visit us again.
I guess we could just try and put up with that limitation. I can't get this idea of the Intrepid out of my head now. And how it would fit in Curtis's story. From the fact that, you know, he's been here, he's done it all. And in his old age, he just wants to chill out a little bit. Fly around in his cool little spaceship. And, like, who said... I don't know who said it in the chat. But, you know, entertain the ladies and cruise around. And, you know, live his life retired. This is no longer a life uncharted. This is a life retired. And the Intrepid with that Nocturne paint scheme on it would be a nice ship to start from. And then, yes, you know, buy all the ships in the game, and like Rude Boy says, buy the Vulture and all that sort of stuff. But in terms of a starting ship, if the Nomad had a storage underneath the bed, I don't know why it doesn't. It would be ideal. Alright, so let's get back to... Do we still have the contract? Oh, no, we don't, because we crashed out. We had to restart. Okay. Mercenary. Deep space hit. Need someone taken out, and pilot in distress. Need someone taken out. Got a crew that's been hitting headhunter ships lately. Their leader's a real piece of work named Gilbert Barden. We've tracked them to a remote outpost near Shepherd's Rest on Pyro 3. So we're looking for someone to put them down for good. This group likes to fight, but shouldn't be a problem for someone like you. Okay, so this is a fighty, shoot. Let's do this real simple. 9 SCU from Bueno Ravine. At least it's going to get us a little bit of money, so we can buy armor and all that sort of stuff in case we, you know, die on these Hurge Quetler missions. What are they called? The mercenary missions. Bueno. Right, let's go. 10 likes on YouTube for a random midweek stream. After work. Before bed. No! That was a little rude. Collecting a shipment in the dark, hey? Let's go. I've never used the tractor beam on the Nomad either. Maybe we can use that to unload with. We access it. Zone range. How do I? Must be some turret or something I can enter, so I can see what I'm doing, right? To open exterior. Something that might kill me. Like a space pickup truck? Yeah. This music's freaking me out, man. And the fact that it's dark. Well, it's not dark, it's pitch black, man. Does the camera not work? Citizens for Prosperity controlled area. But that looks like the little storage area there, hey? Oh, hang on, we gotta leave room for the ramp. Alright. You on your way to therapy? Arctic nobody, catch you laters. Well, all the best, mate. Thank you for popping in. It's a very ominous vibe, isn't it? So if this is Citizens for Prosperity territory, and we start developing reputations for a different faction, then we might not be able to come here to pick up cargo. Hey, might get a bit upset with us. Two 4 SCUs. Oh god, are we going to be able to pick up the 4 SCUs? Might have to use the ship's tractor beam. We're going to have to figure that out. Transfer complete. Okay. Oh boy. It's in the air. Didn't really as I planned. There we go. That's 4, 8, and this is the 9th. Alright, we got our goods. Let's go. -6 degrees, man. It's a bit chilly. It's a bit chilly. Are we going to be able to complete our first mission in Pyro? After having fallen to the planet twice. Alright, lovely. We're on our way. Oh. The hard UT. Okay. Disabled in atmosphere. Okay. How high are we? This is where we need Rhino to tell me to use the advanced HUD. Right, we're off. Okay, so this looks like the tractor beam, but how do I see? Max range, max force, max angle. We'll figure that out in a minute. Do I see my fuel and stuff in this ship? Flight mode. Okay, so QT shows me. Looks like the Nomad might start with 1.3 million liters of fuel. It's a lot of fuel. Curtis Crouch's small hangar. Really thinking about that Intrepid. Alright, where is the Herge Queller? The hangar? There it is. Is this gonna work? Lovely way to spend a couple of hours after work. Starting off my explorations in Pyro. Oh boy! With a simple hauling mission. Wait. Last time we tried to do one of these in Stanton, it didn't work. But this one, yes, nice and quick and simple, hey. Transfer complete, contract complete. Trainee hauler needed for a direct small shipment or something. So, I guess, you know. Oh boy. We got monies. I guess from the perspective of living off-grid and stuff like that. Oh, there's a lot of player bounties. You really need to have that internal storage. But, you know, maybe in his old age, you know, Curtis is just keen to just, you know, haul around some freight, live aboard his ship. This is his home here at obituary. And you know, he doesn't live aboard the ship, so there's no need for him to store stuff on it. It's basically his, you know, it's like his work truck, right? You know, this is where he comes back to sleep. This is where he keeps all of his stuff. And when he goes out, he takes all the stuff with him. His backpack. Does his mission and then goes home. So we're still getting trainee hauler contracts, hey? Let's have a look. 30, 25, 7 SCU. Carbon from Buono Ravine. Alright, let's go back. Let's go back there. They're all paying the same, doesn't matter how much freight we're hauling. I wonder how many of these trainee contracts we need to do before. Let's have a look in our rep before it starts unlocking stuff. Okay, so we've got Red Wind. We're still a trainee. Okay. One more of these and we'll become a rookie. We need a Trayo on board to start setting us quantum locations. Bueno. Alright, so we haven't been straight up murdered. Guess there's always time. But, not a bad way to earn 100k. 49k per run. $10 minutes per run. I wonder what they changed to after the trainee contract in terms of payouts. Because if the trainee is 50 grand, and you ran one every 10 minutes, just up and back, up and back, up and back, that's 300k an hour. For something that's super simple. Yes, it is risky from the fact that, you know, these aren't armistice zones, and if there's people down there and they just don't like the look of you, then you could be a little bit skew-iffed. Oh man, the frames. Frames are bad. With your Lux ET, you just fall through the planet 6 times per hour. Frames are really bad right now. Where was that pad? There? Sit there. Alright, another little freight run. Some hella ominous music. I could do a little bit of this. This is super chill. I do want to get into some, you know, bunker missions and check out those. But in terms of just something to kick back and, you know, chill out with for a little bit. This is quite nice. A 4 SCU box, a 2 SCU box, and a 1 SCU box. Alright, let's wait for the animation to finish. So I've got a poll up on the Discord at the moment, and on the YouTube. What shall be our streams on the weekend? More rock mining, random adventures, or some Life Uncharted with everyone's favourite bogan, the Ginger King, Margot Hurston. So if you want to check that out and let me know what you want to see, I'm super keen for anything. If you have a preference for what you'd like to see, jump on the Discord or the YouTube community poll. Community. Uber Smith, how are you, my friend? Cargo missions are great for when you have a short time to play and just want to chill. Yeah, you know, do a couple of these after work and make a little bit of money. Money is good in 4.0 when they're working as well. Well, we've fallen through the planet twice. Simply by exploring around. So I guess maybe if you just weren't exploring and you were just, you know, jumping up and down between Boom and Obituary, running a few boxes here and there, we'll see what they change to. Now that we finish this one, we'll finish off the trainee category. What a rookie shipment will be. Pointy side is the bottom, right? Means we need to go up this way. Just Crouch's small hangar. Oh, whoops. Wrong button. Yeah, like I said in the streams on the weekend, I'd quite happily just haul cargo. I wouldn't want to be a commodity trader or... oh, boof. Wouldn't want to be a commodity trader, but I'd quite happily do hauling missions. Oh, hang on, where's the freight elevator? It's over here. Spin around. Because they are nice, it's just like taking a job. Flossie, my friend, welcome in. I hope you're well also. I am well. Nice, easy shift at work tonight. Picked up an hour's overtime. I didn't want to stay for an extra hour. They asked me, do you want to stay for 2 hours? And I was like, I'll stay. Got to 4 o'clock and I was like, I'm going. There was only one more freighter coming in after that, and there were heaps of people there, and I was like, stuff it. You know, they don't need more people. Rather come home and play some Star Citizen. Jump on another small stream. I think this might be a regular thing, actually. Because like I said yesterday, when I get back from work, I normally do just chill out for a little bit. Jump on some Star Citizen. Nap about for a little bit. Oops. And if I'm going to do that, then I don't think it really hurts, right? Popping on a short stream, having a bit of a chat, and sharing that adventure with people. As I've said before, it does make it much more enjoyable. Alright, second mission gonna work out, looks like it. Chewy Num Num's commodity trading is too much of a risk with the server crashes. End up losing a ship full of goods every black screen. Yeah. I think maybe with stability it would be a little bit kinder. It didn't work. Mission didn't work. It didn't complete. Amazing. This is where we were supposed to bring it back to, right? Maybe it wasn't. Maybe I read the mission wrong. Deliver 7 SEU of carbon to Obituary. We need to use that freight terminal thing over there. Didn't have to do that last time. Need a pilot for a straightforward haul going from the freight elevator at Bueno Ravine on Pyro 3 to Obituary above Pyro 3. Should be easy enough as long as you got a ship that can handle containers up to 4 SCU in size. Credits don't come much easier than this. Just be careful, as the route's not exactly in the safest of sectors. Okay. Try lowering it down again. It does say 1.1k away, but that could just be the station's marker. No. Mission no completey. Hang on. Maybe I need to go to the admin terminal for this one. And turn it in. Would be unusual. Doesn't say I have to do that. Maybe this one's just bugged out. It was just saying cargo missions are great for when you have a short time to play and just want to chill. Money is good in 4.0 when they're working as well. Well, this one doesn't look like it's working. Thankfully, we don't have to really run around too far. I think what we might do is we'll quickly go up to I've always had the mission on the cargo elevator when I lower it. Yeah, exactly. Jim Flag, how are you, my friend? Welcome. Because normally when you put the freight on there and you click the lower button, it says, you know, delivering XYZ freight. Do you want to complete this mission? What happens if I try and sell these boxes? I think I can. Maybe it's just bugged out, hey? Oh, do they sell crews here? They do. Buy a bunch of crews. Chocolate bars and stuff. Well, that, my friends, try pulling it out and putting it down again. We have done that. What happens if I submit this? We've got boxes of carbon, which we can do nothing with. Okay, that was a bummer. That was a bummer. Boxes do say contracted when you tractor it, right? I don't know. We went down to the collection site. We brought them up in the freight elevator, and it says these are your boxes, and then we tracted it onto the ship, and then we left. Same as we did with the first run, but this one does not work. Let's have a look in our inventory and see if the boxes are there. We didn't get paid. And there's our boxes of carbon. Alright, so doing these types of missions with the Nomad is obviously going to be way easier, and we can carry more. Let's have a look at our contracts. Sharing is unavailable if there are no eligible party members. Okay, that's cool, because we didn't try to share the mission. Hauling, so we still have the trainee contracts, and our rep is obviously still going to be... Oh no, we're at rookie now. Yeah, so in hauling then we've got trainee. Okay, so we're still only getting trainee contracts. 30, 25, 12. Collect copper from Bueno Ravine and deliver to Starlight Service Station. Starlight. Or maybe we want... Be able to have a look at where it is. Starlight. So it's not super far away. Collect potassium from Golden Riviera. Alright, let's do this one. I don't know why this message that says share is unavailable. It's popped up. So, as I was saying, I really like the idea of the Intrepid for this guy. Even though I said I didn't want to get all narrative and stuff with this guy. Because it does fit very well. But... we wouldn't be able to do this type of stuff. Why 68k you've been reset? I know we're on a different account here. We are chilling out with Curtis Crouch. Exploring Pyro. His home location is here in Obituary. Here he is aboard the Consolidated Outland NOMAD, which unfortunately doesn't have any internal storage, which is why I'm talking about the Intrepid. Because from the perspective of adventuring around, this ship might not be the best. Because it doesn't have that internal storage. What it does have though, and what it's very good at right now, is, you know, as a starter hauling ship, being able to carry 24 SCU of cargo quite easily. I think we might need to set the quantum jump. Add a shower, and Nomad will be perfect. Toilet only bad. Toilet only is bad for camping. Doesn't it have a shower? Does it not have a shower? Okay, so we want to... What? Select shipment. Set the route. I don't like the look of that at all. Are we going to quantum through the planet? Normally it will take us down to the planet first. Stuff it, let's find out. Looks like we're going around. Does the pickup truck fit his character type? Well, you know, Curtis is one of those characters who's been there. He's done that. You know, he's in his twilight years, right? Probably would love to find a way to make him grey instead of white. And now, you know, he's out here in Pyro where he's lived his whole life, and like the idea of the Intrepid, it's a smart little ship, right? And he's cruising around his old age in his little, you know, mobile apartment. I think my biggest issue at this point is I just need a ship that can have some stuff stashed away. And as Commander Alice says, you know, take a few 1/8 SU boxes inside is a solution, but it's also, you know, rather inconvenient from the perspective of storing armor. You can't really store a lot of stuff. You can't store a suit of armor in the 1/8 SU boxes. Look at him. So from the perspective of, you know, being able to carry some stuff, like I'd like to be able to blend in a little bit. I'm not going to be running around everywhere in armor and a backpack and 2 guns. That's just a surefire way to encourage trouble. Which is why we're currently wearing some clothes right now. Because from my perspective, it'd be a nice that is the best way. Blend in. That looks like a cargo terminal over here. Does indeed. Sweet. Set down here. It's got a small little plant. I love the Nomad. Look at this little statue here. It's got a little terrarium. A little kitchen sink, you know, dual burners, induction hobs. There's some sort of little microwave sort of thing here. Yeah, microwave. Can have a sit down and eat his food. Gobble gobble. No, Flossie, there's no storage in this ship at all. Not a drawer around the bed anywhere. No, there's no storage in the Nomad, unfortunately. I really don't understand why it doesn't have storage underneath the bed. Here's the bathroom. It does just have a toilet. Oh yeah, no shower. Doesn't have a shower? Man. getting worse by the minute, man. John Rambo joining us on Twitch. How are you, my friend? It does look like a cool ship. It is a wonderful ship. It's a wonderful ship to fly. It's very responsive. 3 size 3 weapons, 24 SCU of cargo storage. Easily accessible, easily stolen from. I hate to say it, but it sounds like he is an MSR man. Yeah, probably. Probably. But again, you know, this is a, you know, a starter account. He needs to have some sort of starter ship. And the Nomad is considered a starter ship. In fact, it's considered a premium starter ship that doesn't have internal storage. No locker to put your belongings. The Nomad feels more like a starter ship for a young man. I am really tempted by the Intrepid. Has 8 SCU of cargo, but for these ones, for example, where we've got these 4 SCU boxes, this is a problem because the Intrepid can't carry these boxes. But the Nomad, on the other hand, for this type of stuff, is just chuck it on the back and we're out, you know. Let's go. See if this one completes. Me aboard the ship, please. The Nomad is actually a decent fighter. It is. It is. Done a little bit of combat in this ship. 3 size 3s. Excuse me, really responsive. It can't really take much of a beating. Shields aren't, you know, fantastically. Shields aren't fantastic. But, better come down here for an explore around. Haven't done any exploring, just flying around checking the place out. Alright, let's head back. See if this mission completes. Tracks are accepted. No, map. Here. Invalid target. So we're going back to Obituary. Set the route. Again, we've got a little quantum jump through the planet. I hope that's not going to be an issue. Always be boosting and strafing. It is a very good ship. I do enjoy it. It's really responsive. It turns super quick. Guess I can deal with the internal storage issue. Like I was saying, you know, earlier, this could be, you know, his home could be Obituary. That's where he lives, and when we go out on missions, you know, he just gets ready for the mission and, you know, goes out. I could, yeah. See, the problem is, I really want to be able to store some clothes and some armor aboard the ship, and 1/8 SCU boxes, just whilst that will work, it's tiresome, and there's no way to fit a 1 SCU box inside the Nomad. You cannot get it through the door. Oh god, we blacked out. This is not good. You're lucky we were Vector was heading in a different direction. Wait, the MSR has no internal storage either. Most of the older ships don't. Doesn't have a weapons locker. I don't think the Andromeda even has a weapon locker. Although I think I did see someone use one the other day, so maybe that was added. This one's not bound for obituary, is it? This mission is. Going back there, we're trying again. First mission worked here, the second one didn't. Oof. Is the third one going to work here? The MSR has a weapon rack. Yeah, the Nomad has these two little racks here, this one here and this one here. So it does have some storage for some weapons, but I guess the only other real alternative in terms of a starter ship is the Cutlass. And I'm not super keen on the Cutlass Black. It would fit Curtis's story, you know, being, you know, having been around the block a couple of times and done a bit of pirating in his years and been a bit of a scoundrel. But also then give it the Dying Star paint scheme, which is cool. One that Argo has on the, so. Contracted. Okay. It says contracted on it, which is good. Right, let's see how we go. No place to put armor. That's the problem. Paddy is ugly. Yeah, I'm not a huge fan of it. The Titan maybe, but no internal storage, yeah. Ah, fucking didn't work. It didn't work. This is interesting. I wonder if the location is just bugged now. Or if it's this play session. Maybe if I log out and log back in and try another mission, it will work the first time, but then subsequent missions after that don't work. Because normally when you click this lowered button, it would bring up the cargo delivery screen and saying, do you want to complete this mission? You really thought the potassium was supposed to go elsewhere? It was supposed to come here. There's the marker, 1.3 kilometers. Deliver 7 SEU of potassium to obituary. So now we have some potassium and some copper, right? Previous mission that didn't finish properly was also copper, yeah? Carbon. So we're building ourselves a collection of stolen goods right now. Which I guess in some respects for Curtis is entirely fitting. Does it have to go down a specific hangar? Not normally. Not normally. Normally for these hauling missions you just bring it to the freight elevator, put it on the freight elevator like we did with the first one, which worked perfectly fine. And then send it down, and then when you send it down, it brings up a message and says, you know, do you want to complete this contract? This is what you need. And it shows you the boxes that you need to have and little ticks against them if you've got the box. And then you click OK, and it lowers down into the freight, and then it brings up a message saying contract. What is that, Commander Alice? Can get those 4 SEU boxes in Tana off-grid. What does that mean, in Tana off-grid? Can get those 4 SEU boxes in Tana off-grid. Jim, you've not done cargo a lot in Pyro because of the bugs. The first one I did, it took me to an outpost with no elevator. Oh, right, you're talking about the ship. You can get them in there off-grid, on the Reliant core. But they're off-grid, are they? Well, that's a bummer. This is a small hangar, so there's only going to be one freight elevator, right? Whatever this weird little space is in here, I'm going to fall through the station for sure. Oh, that's a bummer. Okay. Do wonder if it's a location thing or a session thing. If I log out and log back in, will it, will another mission complete? Then until this gets fixed, that's the cycle, right? You log in, do a mission, complete it, log back out, log back in, do a mission, complete it, log back out, log back in. I guess we could try, right? What's the time? Oh, it's almost 8 o'clock. We've been on for 3 hours, yeah. So like I was saying before, I think like these short little sessions after I've finished work, I do normally log in and, play for a little bit after I finished work before I head off to bed. So these could be like a regular little thing during the week. 2-3 hours little session. Got a couple of characters to mess around with now. I probably will keep the sessions for Argo, A Life Uncharted, for the weekends, because then we can get a good long play session in 4, 5, 6 hours of A Life Uncharted. And then during the week, just log on with, Crouch or Curtis and just run around and just do, normal, regular gameplay sort of stuff. Could be right about the grid. There's a grid bug that is causing the cargo to not really leave. You have to blow your ship up and claim to fix. Oh, crazy. The only other thing I can think of is what Jim mentioned. Does it have to go down, a specific, hangar? That's not what we had to do before, and that's not normally what happens. Here's our potassium. Short after-work sessions are your mining sales ones, Alice. I usually have enough to fill the Taurus 5 or 6 times after a weekend of mining, but just do one drop-off a day. Yeah, that's a nice way to do it. Contract item. Contract item. Contracted. If we log off and log back on, this mission will no longer be valid. Yeah, it's bugged. It's not going to work. It's a bit of a bummer. No. Quick little session. Hop in, say howdy, explore around Pyro a little bit. start getting Curtis Crouch situated here in Pyro. This is his home location, obituary, and I can spend a couple of hours after work just starting to get to know Pyro a little bit, and hopefully, as 4.0.1 comes to the PTU at the end of this week, we see some updates, some fixes. Hopefully it doesn't stay in the PTU too long. Hopefully this is just about fixing up some of the problems and getting 4.0 on its way to properly being released live. So hopefully 4.0.1 doesn't stay in the PTU for too long. Hopefully they're not adding a whole bunch of new features. This is just a patch to patch things from 4.0 preview, so that we can roll over 3.2, 4.3 into 4.0.1 live and move forward. I appreciate everyone who's popped in with me today, this very short session. I hope everyone has a wonderful evening or a wonderful day, depending on where you are and what time of the day you're heading into. I shall see everyone next time, probably tomorrow morning. I'm going to log in after I wake up and go mine another patch of Hadanite on Crouch's account. Slowly building a little stockpile. We've got two SCU boxes now. I think by the weekend we'll have at least another one. Might log in now and go do a patch or two and get a few more gems in the box. If I can get another box in the warehouse and another box on the way before the weekend, because no doubt there'll be an episode of Life Uncharted. There'll be a rock mining session, and probably a little bit of adventuring here in Pyro with Curtis. Unless the 4.0.1 comes to the PTU, then we'll probably jump in there for a little bit. I don't know. We'll see how we go. Cooper Smith, thank you for being here. I hope you also have a good one. CT, always a pleasure. Sure, I shall sleep well. Got to do something about the ninja sleeping in our bed though, because I like my bed and I like my pillow. Doesn't normally use my pillow. She's not a pillow person. Having the space in my own bed, which is why I normally stay up for a little while, because right about now it's almost 8 o'clock. This is, the ninja will be up, getting ready for school, and then I can, it's like shift swap, right? You get out of the bed, I get into the bed. Oh boy. Anyway, enough rabbiting on. I'll catch everyone next time. Thanks for tuning in. Peace. That's the wrong button. Embarrassing. I'm a pro streamer. See ya.